Hi guys, it's your girl Adeola Patron.
And it's me, Mariam Musa, and welcome back to another episode of the Deep It Pod.
Where's that from?
It's like a
Oh,
yeah, it's like dramatic.
Oh, it is a dramatic episode today.
Yes. Why is it dramatic today, Adeola?
So we went to the BAFTAs yesterday. Yesterday. So we are quite tired today, but we do have a late start today, so it's not too bad. It was our first time at the BAFTA.
Yeah.
I was going to say BAFTA.
BAFTAs.
It was our first time at the BAFTAs, and it was just really exciting to be invited. It was just a different red carpet for us because I feel like, well, we've done all the like, I'll say urban ones in our industry, like the cultural ones. And I guess this was our first mainstream red carpet, or have you had another?
I would say Brits was mainstream.
I see Brits as mainstream, but because it's music, I still feel like it's still very in the culture in the industry.
Like a fun time.
Like you wouldn't see people from EastEnders at the Brits.
Oh, you don't think? I think we would.
No, because it's TV.
But sometimes they invite, I don't know how to explain it.
But I mean, like the crowd. Like okay, that kind of crowd, that it was more mainstream, that crowd. Whereas at the Brits, we're the mainstream crowd. Yeah. In the Brits, I would say. Yeah.
More the artists,
Yeah, because that's more like the culture of is the music. So yeah, it was just really nice. How was your experience, I guess?
So I always feel like the BAFTA to me screams like American Hollywood Oscars. Is about like I'm guessing the UK and their like TV and movie scenes. When I think of these things and the trophy like they get, it's just so like, I don't know, like Hollywood. So for me it was like, oh my gosh, when I did that day we're going to the BAFTAs, I was like, no way. Like,
Maz gets really like, she loves all these like, well, I mean, I do too, but like she really has like a checklist of like places she wants to go. She's got Cannes on her list.
Yeah, so God willing, guys, I want to be at Cannes at some point in my life.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's like the fashion awards and like just so many like, moments that you can just
she gets really excited and loves, like she loves it. I mean, I do too, but I think I'm more for the get ready, but she really appreciates what the awards stand for, I would say.
Yeah. So it was good. Where do we start?
So let's start from the beginning. Our getting ready, like our look, inspo and stuff.
Let's start with that.
My look was very like coppery, and I even I was like, Mazza, what do you think? Because I felt like I hadn't been to a red carpet in so long. I didn't even really know my vibe, and I was like, babe, I don't even really know what my vibe is. And she was just like, BAFTAs, I'd say, is like classy, elegant, like pin up. She was showing me like this look of Zendaya, so she kind of gave me a bit of inspo, and I was like, okay, cool, like I'll keep it like classy or whatever. And then my stylist sent me through some looks, and then we got this designer from Australia, George Habibi or Habibe. He sent me a dress, and honestly, so gorgeous. And do you know what I love about? He was really excited for me to wear the dress. Like he was DMing me. He was like, I hope it fits. Like I can't wait for you to look amazing in it. Like I was just felt like, wow, like he feels like, wow, this girl. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I felt
like I was gonna wear my dress
to the BAFTA. Yeah, like I felt really like, oh, look at me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was really excited. I booked my glam.
Yes.
Hair by Kelly. My makeup artist is so known because I had everything booked, and then my makeup artist cancelled last minute, and then I had to find another makeup artist, but we sorted that out. And then I would say everything just went smoothly for me after that. I sent everyone my look. I sent Kelly my look because she was like, oh, she's not really done that hairstyle before, but she'll watch videos. I sent the makeup girl my look, and then I was just... It went smoothly. Yeah.
How was okay, so that we'll get up to there. Yeah. Okay. So mine one, I think mine was still, I wasn't sure if I was still gonna go, right? So I think I had less time to get a quick
confirm your look.
Yeah, to confirm my look. So I always wanted to go for this. When I thought of BAFTAs, I just wanted to do the old school Hollywood classic black dress, off shoulder, like a proper. I wanted like a short, like bobby. Guys, if you're listening, I'm basically like putting my hands by my neck because that's how short I wanted my hair to be. So very Hollywood style curl, like structured, just so elegant. And then I just wanted that like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, Marilyn
vintage,
Monroe.
The red lip, like deep red lip, just look. Because I just think that's so gorgeous. Timeless look. Yeah, like a classical timeless look. So got my dress. I got it altered. It all came on time on that side. Booked the hotel. And I felt like everything was going smoothly. Like everything was going smoothly.
Yeah, like I was messaging Maz. One thing that did annoy me already was like, guys, I had planned like obviously like skincare prep. You know, I'm a skincare girly. Obviously, Kumbi Skin to the world. I brought my Kumbi Skin. Like I'm gonna do my BAFTA skincare prep, whatever. Guys, I brought my lights. I even brought suction lights. Like you know when you really wanted to like, I'm gonna really take my time to do this. Guys, I suctioned everything, put the lights up, set my camera. I started filming, and then the lights went out.
Yeah.
And I was like, not to worry. I'll just go get my charger.
Yeah.
Went to go get my charger. I didn't pack the charger, and I was so upset. I was just like, you know, and I'm one of those people. Yeah, I've noticed that if one thing goes wrong, I'm ready to just be like, do you know what? It's over. I can't be asked. Like, let me just save it because I'll rather it be how I want it, rather than just do something just for the sake of it. But I just thought, you know what? Let me just do it anyway. Like the other light was still on. I'll just carry on. So I just did it anyway. But I was just like, oh, whatever. It's not like that. So that happened, and then I messaged the makeup artist. Do you have the next day I was just like, well. Normally when I have glam, they always bring their own light in. So I messaged the makeup artist, like, do you have, this is the next day. And I was like, do you have a light? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool, fab. I was like, do you have the charger for it? Because I was thinking, I could just use her charger for my charger. And she was like, oh no, she only has the batteries and she has 2 spare batteries. And I was like, mine.
Those batteries.
Yeah. And I was like, that's so annoying, but it's cool. We'll just use her light. Guys, Kelly came early, started doing my hair. And then when she came, guys, she had this little light. And I was like,
he's like, girl, be for real.
Yeah.
We're in a hotel. We need the light.
And you know the lights in the hotels, they're just so dim. And the lights I had were like the panel lights, 2 of them. So once they're on, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Light is on you. So when she came with this little ass camera, like light that it's like the ones that you just hold like this to take a picture. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, and she didn't even have the stand for it. And I'm someone, I get irritated really quickly. So I was just like, because I'm already thinking of like my pictures once my makeup is done.
And you organize things, so it has to.
I'm thinking of my pictures when my makeup is done. Like those lights just make such a difference. And I was just already getting moody. And I'm someone that like, give me a sec. Like once I've already started to get irritated, like it's like I will slowly come out of it, but just give me a sec. And luckily I did tell my sister to come. So when I was telling my sister, she was like, oh, don't worry. She brought her ring light and then she brought this other light as well. So she saved the day. Yeah. Because she didn't even have the tripod for the light because it had broke. So she wanted to like lean it on the wall, but the wall was far. So we was trying to like balance the light in on the wall, on my other babe. And I was just getting irritated because I was just thinking, who doesn't bring a light? And every time I've had glam, like they'll bring, well, not all of them, but most of them will bring their chair because they want you to be at a certain height. They'll bring their light in. Especially when it's like something grand. Do you know what I mean?
You're used to this.
Yeah, I'm used to this light. Exactly how, So I was just kind of like a bit irritated. But then obviously when my sister came with the light, I kind of got out of it. But I'm not going to lie. If my sister didn't come with the light, I probably would have been very moody because lighting makes a difference.
It does.
It really does. What am I even talking about?
Just like up there because we weren't in the same hotel.
We weren't in the same
we were like
hotel.
10 minutes away from her. So whatever was going on and you're getting ready was completely different to mine.
Yeah, and I did message Maz, do you have her light? Because she normally brings her light. She didn't bring nothing.
This time round, guys, this is the first time I have been like, do you know what? I'm gonna let my hairdresser do everything and I have a makeup artist do everything.
Yeah.
So guys,
wait, can I tell you why you got a makeup artist?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
Well, no, why did you get a makeup? Well, obviously Maz is getting married soon.
Yeah, so I'm getting married soon. So basically I thought, it's so weird, guys. Let me open up. So I find it so hard to trust anyone with my face because every time I have, it's been horrible. Not horrible, but horrible. Some have been horrible. Some have just not been my technique. So I feel like I'm really skilled. I've done it for years on like just how to do my face where I feel so good. It looks good and you can clearly see, whoa, you beat your face. So for my wedding, I used to always think like, nah, I'm going to do my makeup. But honestly, it would be nice to actually like sit down, like an event where everything's so stressful, get your makeup done and just be happy, and then that's it. So I was like, okay, I need to start trialing. Yeah. So obviously, Adeola was like, why don't you try?
I was like, why don't you use this opportunity to trial a makeup artist
for
not for your wedding, but like just start getting used to makeup artists.
Because it was like I done a post on Instagram like, send me your fave artists, and loads of people sent me some. So I've got like a list of 10 that I wanted to try anyway, and she was already on that list. So it was perfect. So I was like, yeah, might as well. So guys, I didn't pack any lights. I didn't pack I'm so prepared for stuff like this. I just said, I'm trusting the process. I'm trusting the process. And guys, that's a big deal. But the wedding is like, we're on the road to the wedding, and anything that happens is all for the wedding. So yeah, guys, I had you know what? I'm going to get my makeup done. And guys, this was a big deal for me.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Anyone touch my face?
She doesn't. No. And she's always like, no one makeup. And I'm always like, babe, just try it. And I was even like, I was so, not to be confident, I was like, yeah, just try someone for the BAFTA. Like, can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. So we did that, and my ring fell off. We did that, and I did that, sorry. And I'm trying to like work out how the rest of the night went. So yeah, everything was calm. I knew my makeup artist, ready to go, hairdresser. Same with Adeola. I sent like my look. So my look is like this. This is what I wore basically. Short bob waves, Hollywood hair, red lip, like just that elegant Oscar classic look. So everyone was all hands on deck. I got my dress altered just because it was just a bit loose, so I needed it tightened. Got that done. What I should have done was the day I got my dress, tried it on, and I didn't do that. I was so tired.
Same.
I didn't try on my dress. I just said it'll be fine.
Same.
It'll be fine. So yeah, that was my night. My hairdresser stayed with me at the hotel because one thing I don't know what it is right with these events, guys. I try so hard for the life of me to have an organized, easy, fun experience. I've been looking at girls doing TikToks and thinking, how the heck do they have time? You plan, guys. We were up at 5 a.m. I just needs to be. I need to be at your house at 1:30. Up at 5 a.m. Showered, getting ready. God knows how it just became really stressful and really like I don't know, like just. It's every time, guys. I don't think I've ever had one event where it's actually like I'm not rushing. And do you know what? It's annoying. Like, and what's annoying is I think sometimes I think when you're doing yourself, you can kind of like rush yourself. I think when other people are getting you ready, like, I don't know, I just find it mad. I just feel like, how do we just not get ready? And I'm like, I don't know, we wake up so early every time, and it's so draining sometimes because it just, I don't know, you put in all this time and effort to never feel like you get to do
the content. Because guys, the amount of money that you spend on these events, like,
I feel like this is a practice for the wedding because babe, God, if it's just the wedding, I'll have that moment, then it's fine. But please, because honestly, like Brits, I was rushing. Yeah. Everything.
She never gets a chance to enjoy like her look. Like, you know, when you're ready and you can breathe,
babe, I could
take TikToks, take pictures, have fun with your girl, like, enjoy that you're going to the BAFTA.
To your hotel, like, babe. And just even the TikToks, I felt rushed. I just felt like flustered, and I got so hot and like panty. At the back, my zip, it was my dress bit split. So as I was getting ready, I texted her, babe, finishing. I even texted her like, babe, it's going really calm.
Yeah.
And then
leaving soon.
Bam, my dress splits. And I'm so happy that I'm someone that will just think, I'll bring boob tape. You just never know.
You just never know.
Brought a spare dress, you never
And I'm not that. She brought needle and thread. I wouldn't think to do that.
We were like I was like stitching the dress. I was like, I'm so sorry. And I felt so bad because I just felt like, babe, I'm going, like, it just felt so one time. I was thinking she's gonna be so proud of me.
Babe, I was like, Rush, she's gonna leave soon.
And then so we still got there in time. But like taking time with my photos with Amy, getting stuff with you, like things we planned, like we planned a TikTok. Even Adeola linked it. She'd had a whole docu thing, like, this is what we're gonna do at the BAFTAs, this at the hotel. Like, we actually really take it seriously, and I just really wish that I don't know if it's on my side, but I just wish that
it plays out how you want.
And I'm just always thinking, how do we spend? We're up at 5, and I just feel like to still be faffing and still like, or I just think, I'm scared for I'm low. Obviously, it was amazing, like it's fun and stuff. But when I'm thinking seriously now, like in the moment, it's kind of like you're faffing, and you realize like, nah, it's actually quite annoying. Like if this is gonna be my wedding, I'm actually really scared.
Babe, I have already said to Maz though, at her wedding, I'm gonna sit in on her glam because I have to be the like. How long have you got left, babe? She needs to be done in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do with my
when
glam.
I was doing it, I made it. I did say the times needs to be ready and stuff, and naturally, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it goes, and I just think, I don't know. I just don't get how. It's just, you always get ready on time. I don't have to explain it. You're always in it, and I just don't get it because we start at the same time.
We started at the same time.
And then I sometimes think I'm picking easy stuff. I even made this look like the dress was easy to put on.
Yeah,
like,
her look was, my hair was longer than yours because I had the frontal pony that takes long.
And even the way she did the bar, and like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm the problem.
No, your next thing, if I don't go to it, I'm going to be there with your glam so I can analyze what is it that's actually, what maybe you could do better, or what is it that's making it so stressful.
I think the GRM, our first show out, GRM was, other than having to go to Lincolnshire, wherever we went to get the dress, that first one,
that was calm.
I think that's the only one where I've never been stressed out. Everything's worked out. I love my makeup, my hair was done it on time. The whole look was what I wanted. I'm so happy. I don't know, ever since then, it's just always feel like chaos, and it's actually so annoying because there's so much time and effort you put in, because we're Nigerian, so we can't ever laugh last. No. So it's just in our blood, it's in our spirit. We can't help it. So when you've got a plan and it doesn't go around, you just feel like, it's such a waste of money. A
waste of money, a waste of like the moment as well.
And even the waking up process, everything, it's such a process. And you just I always feel like I never get to complete the vision of all this effort, other than the guap. That was the only time I felt like, because we had time. We had the time to buy the dresses that we actually want. Yeah. And then everything's like stuck. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, the dress did come late. But what got moved to another.
Yeah, postponed. So I don't understand. But yeah, that was mine. But anyway, so got flustered, got hot, and then I got to Adeola's, and
so she had to quickly take her pictures, because I think she only had about 20 minutes with the photographer, and then obviously we had to like get to the place to get our tickets and stuff. So by the time Maz got, it was just kind of like she went down with the photographer. I didn't even get to really say hello to her properly like that.
I've never sweat when I sweat, guys. Honestly, it was weird, because when I sweat, even though I can feel it, you can't see it, right?
Yeah.
So when I was sweating, I was like, to the photographer, I was like, this feels really bad. I don't know if I was overwhelmed. It was so, like, imagine going from so much calm to so much chaos, and I had to run back and get your dress, and I was like, I'm already late. It just felt so overwhelming. I'm thinking, why am I sweating
I did have a mare. So basically, my dress, I realized I can't sit down in it. Like, it was so tight. Like, guys, I just realized if I went to this like red carpet, I would have to literally do the red carpet and go home.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to sit inside the venue. And I was like, I don't have anything else to wear. So I messaged Maz like, oh my gosh, like, do you still have that spare dress? Because I do remember her saying that she was going to bring another one. So then, I messaged Maz. So she saved the day. So where I just posted a dump where you see another dress. After I'd done the red carpet, I changed into that dress so I could actually sit and watch the award show.
Because even like with these dresses, it's like we're learning that if you're going to do like a out of this world dress for the red carpet, and you know it's uncomfortable, just bring something, because nothing's more annoying than all that effort and you actually can't even at least whoosh
in the taxi. I had to like lay on the side because I literally couldn't bend my bum. So Maz had to go and get the dress for me. Thank you, babe.
So when I got to Adeola's hotel, I was like, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my favorite looks of you. It was, I think, because the material, the light was bouncing back on your face. And it was so sunny. It was like copper gold, and I love anything with some sort of statement as well. It had like a statement, guys. The way Adeola oiled her body,
it was going like crazy for the oiled body.
And your makeup,
thank you, babe.
Your tea. Like the placement of everything was amazing. So when I was like thinking, wow. And then on top of that, babe, I felt like I couldn't even say how wow you look, because babe,
everything was I don't even think I took Maz in properly either.
Your sister was there for it. I was like, hey. And I was like, wait, I haven't actually said hey. Like it was
a lot going on. So Maz quickly went down to take her pictures. Then I was like packing our bags, and then we went down to take our pictures, and then we made our way to the venue.
Yeah.
So now we're at the venue and you have to like you go get your ticket and then you line up to go to get into the event. And there was a really hot day as well. Yeah. And then there was something in your eye.
Guys, this is where it goes a bit not left, but it just goes
downhill. Yeah.
So I had something in my eye, but even before that, I knew that because I'd sweating, I just felt like, I don't know, something just didn't feel right, because I know how my skin feels when
when your face just feels a bit like, I know it as well, like, you know when you're sweating and your face is calm, and you know when you're sweating when you're like, I don't know if my face is okay right now.
And I don't know, by the time I got to, it was crazy, because by the time I got to the hotel, I was just feeling like, I don't know, am I sweating too much? I had to really like when you're like, Maz, calm down.
Yeah, like mentally.
Calm down. So then I had something in my eye, and before I had something in my eye, I was just like, oh my gosh, I think, it just felt a bit like
the water, the heat, I'm not getting it out my eye.
Yeah, I was like, Adeola, can you help me get something out of my eye? Adeola's trying to help me get something out of my eye, get me something out of my eye. And Adeola's just like looking a bit like something's not right.
Yeah, and I'm just looking, and then like her eye starts tearing, and she's like, oh, she needs a tissue.
Yeah.
And then she starts like, did you manage to get a tissue?
I think I used my dress.
Yeah.
I had a tissue.
So then like she's just trying to like pat down her face, and I'm looking at her face and I'm like, do you have powder?
Yeah.
And then I was like, babe, because like the tear had like, when you've got a tear stain.
Yeah.
And normally when you have a tear stain, you can normally just pat over it and it's like gone, because it's not like she's weeping. It's just like tears are falling.
Yeah.
So, but I could still see the tear stain.
Yeah.
And then I was like, babe, your under eye is
Yeah.
I was looking at her face, and it was just as if I was looking at a whole other person, and I was really taking in Maz's face, and I was like, babe, your under eye is creasing, your face is separating. Like, it was not even to be dramatic. It felt, have you seen that movie where like the person's face starts melting? And
I don't know what happened, guys. Genuinely, even I was like, I was like, babe, it is what it is. I don't think I can do the red carpet. Guys, I genuinely felt like, I was just thinking 5 a.m. And then for that moment, you've created that look, and I was like, I don't actually think I can do the red carpet, just because this doesn't show good light at all. Like, it just wouldn't look good. I don't know, it just felt like this isn't how I came out, like got out. So I don't know, I felt nice, but I just didn't feel that nice, and I was like, maybe it's just maybe I was too hot, maybe it's the products underneath, like, because obviously using new products, these aren't products that I would, when you know your face, you know what works. I know what primers I'm using for a full day on channel 4.0. I know what I'm using if I'm going to be out like shooting. I just know. So I'm on this free spirit, like everyone knows, like, it's calm, like, trust the process. And I think now I'm learning that.
When did she ask, what kind of skin do you have?
Yeah, I said combination, like oily and dry. Yeah, and I said obviously these are places of the T-zone areas. And she did everything that I would do, like she knew whatever. But I don't know what happened, because I know that before I left, I just felt like, oh, this is it. And then by the time I got there,
guys, before we got in, like we're queuing to go in, and I even agreed with her. I was like, baby, you shouldn't do Doechii. It would have been one of them ones where they would have like, if I was one of your haters, babe, I was saying like, this is a good day for a Maz hater right now, because babe, I don't know, guys, the more I was looking at her face,
Adeola wasn't feeling it.
Babe, I was getting irritated for her. Like, I was like, oh, let's do some on your phone so you at least have some content, because the camera pictures, they pick up everything. If they was to pick up everything, this girl, honestly, they would think she's some kind of like catfish or whatever, because she looks old.
She's talking like, so I feel like it's so hard, because I feel like this conversation, like I just always want to like talk about our experiences, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's so awkward and so hard when
you just know your face too well.
Yeah, like when like it's a thing where it's like a different technique is fine, right?
Yeah.
It's just when it gets to a point where that technique to other people's like looks so different to what they see of you, like, so because my sister was like, no, I guess
that's what I was saying. It's nice. Like, it wasn't mad.
And I don't know if it was because of how by the time we got there,
you was flustered, and then you're also flustered, and it's a new technique, and it's new products that your face isn't used to, and it's such a big event.
Yeah, and I think because it was such a big event, and Adeola knows how important it is. I think that's why you just thought, I'm so angry,
babe. I was so upset because I know, like,
she knows.
I know Maz's energy, like. this girl, yeah, she even irritates me sometimes when she's feeling herself too much. Like when Maz is feeling herself, it's just even like, babe, calm down, man.
But when you just feel like that girl.
Yeah, and I'm used to her feeling herself. Like when we was going on the red carpet, I'm all like taking the pictures and stuff. And obviously I could see her trying, but I just know like she's just not feeling. And I'm just like so upset for her. And I'm looking at her face and it's getting worse. And then like I was babe, it was.
But guys, I will say one thing, right? When like we had this we just realised, okay, Maz, it is getting a bit like...
Yeah, we got to a point where it was
and then I was like, do you know what? I know.
Yeah.
Like, what can I actually do?
She was like, what can she do? And then it was like, obviously, because I'm with her all day and I'm used to being with Maz all day as well. And I'm used to, there's a certain face I'm used to seeing. So this face was a whole...
different.
It was a different face for me.
Yeah.
And I was just deep in. I was like, babe, you're sick at doing makeup. Like, even on this pod, you'll see so many times that we're crying. I've seen Maz at the end of a night where she's like vomited like a fountain of vomit on her hand. Like I've seen her through trenches at the end of the night where we've just had madnesses, holidays, everything. At the end of the night, and her face doesn't move. So the fact that before we got into the event and I was like, whoa, and then I was deep in it,
different for you,
babe, and then I was seeing crease lines, I was seeing under eye, and I was thinking, raw, so that means when Maz is telling me to do this and do that, it actually works, because whatever this is on the face is not doing what she tells. And I was like, whoa, babe, like you're sick at doing makeup. And then by the time, obviously, like I think she did try to do some red carpet stuff, but it just wasn't.
So I was able, weirdly, like because I know what I'm seeing, because I see where I cried and where it creased, right? So when you look at it, and I feel like with the sun, when it's quite high, your makeup's got to be quite like clear, no oil, nothing, for it to get that beaming. So I know if I get a Getty and it's a close up, I'm so worried that someone's gonna be like, what the heck?
What the hell,
Yante? Because I just know how people are like, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, but I love my, like, I know what my look was, and I love the BAFTAs. I don't want to miss out just because it is what it is. Like, I can't,
let me just try.
You know, sometimes I might just have a day off, you know, I might have a busy. But yeah, so anyway, so when I tried with the Getty images and I got some really nice ones. I was like, actually, it's not that bad. Maybe I'm overthinking, but it's just, I think the heat, the everything, the product, and it just, the close-ups, I was so upset with the result of it at the end. And Adeola, maybe you keep going.
Yeah, so then by the time she done some things, we got in, and then we got to the fun bit. I changed my dress.
Yes.
And then we got to the bit where we were just sitting, having a glass of Prosecco. And as we're drinking the Prosecco,
we're just laughing.
We're just like, just deep in the situation. And the more, like, obviously, because Maz is just in my face, and like I'm just laughing more and more and more at her face, because I couldn't believe it. And like
it was a different,
and like the red, like you guys know, like Maz done a red lip on this pod, and even that red was so deep and so nice. And then I was just looking at the red lip that she had, and it was just giving like auntie. Like I didn't like it, babe. I didn't like it. It wasn't giving my best friend. So for Adeola, like she's always going to be honest with me, and she's always going to say like if you don't like how something looks, you're going to tell me, but you know. So I think for you, it's like, this isn't what I see. So and her lashes, oh my God.
It wasn't her typical lash.
It wasn't her typical lash.
And I think it was good to...
it was good to try.
To try, yeah. And just to see, and like, you can always develop, you can always work.
Exactly.
This is like the trial.
It was
for
the
a
worst
wedding
place to trial though.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Think,
I said it was my mistake, because I just assumed like everyone will have an experience that I have. So I'm like, BAFTA, and really... you should have just tried for something smaller, where you even have more time with the makeup artist and all of that. Because
even if not at the end, you know, sometimes you see it and then you think, actually, wait, these are my touch-ups that I need to do to feel a bit more better. No time for that. And so it was a really hard one, because I feel like it's like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I think that the artistry, the skill is beautiful, but I don't know if anyone can, like, I can ever feel comfortable with anyone else doing my face.
I still feel like, I feel like don't let one, you can still keep going. And like, even like,
I can be asked now. No, it's nothing, like, I don't want it to sound bad. That's why it's so hard. Like, it's a thing where it's like, I just feel like, I also think that I'm not someone that likes to say, I don't like that you.
Yeah, that's like another thing.
And I feel to avoid that, kind of conversation, because generally I don't like making something, oh my god, she doesn't like it.
But I feel like you must overthink
I'm
that.
an overthinker.
But I feel like, because I've worked with so many of that, I feel like they like that. Like
I don't know.
As soon as especially if I'm working with a new person, like Mira, like I don't even care if you feel uncomfortable that I keep looking at myself like, oh babe, is that what you normally like?
Yeah,
I
need to be more like that.
Yeah, but obviously like I've done it quite a few times.
And it's like a thing. It's a thing where it was just like, obviously it's like, wow, it's gorgeous makeup. I think for me it was just, this isn't what I see when I feel like I look pretty, it would be like this is my confidence. I just feel good, and I still felt good, but it was just, I think, a different kind version of glam that I wasn't used to, and I still loved it. I think she's so amazing, so talented, one of the nicest. I just think I find it hard. I think
Maz doesn't know how to separate from saying I don't like something from, oh, I'm coming at the person. And that's where I come in, because I will tell you when something didn't look great. Yeah. Doesn't mean that you're not good at what you're doing, but babe, your face wasn't nice.
You didn't like it.
At all. And I know how Maz does her face. Like when Maz does her face is lifted, like she looks flawless. And guys, it was even pissing me off, because there's pictures that I can't post because I'm looking at my friend like, if I post this, it's going to look like, why does Adeola look like that?
I even said, babe, just crop me out.
I was like, no, I'm not even posting it.
But my fact, like, it's getting hotter. It's coming to that it's just not. Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
It's just one of them ones.
Like I don't know if I'm gonna bother doing a search.
I feel like she should still keep searching though. I feel like you've got enough time, and you don't need to be going somewhere to trial a makeup artist. Yeah. Like you could just do it you need to just do it on a day, babe. Because I don't know why obviously people do it, like they do their own makeup on their wedding day, but I just feel like, babe, the wedding you're not gonna have time to like really just, I mean, I guess you might as well find time, but it's like you want to relax, like you're gonna be up from early, and then when you have like change of look, like are you really gonna be like, and you're gonna be drinking, you want to be like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly, that's what I want. But then I just feel like
I feel like you can,
so many times.
You haven't tried it so many times. You've done it like, you've done makeup. The amount of you've done, you've had a makeup artist probably less than 6 times in your life.
That's a lot.
Babe, but you've never used the same one consistently.
No, because after the first time I always think, oh, I don't think they get my face.
Yeah, so I mean, like there's one that you will try that you will be like, it's all right, but then you can work on it. And even like if you had a one-on-one with someone just to create the wedding look, like they don't need to get your face. Like you might have a look, so you keep practicing with that same look. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the look I'll have for my wedding.
I really get that. I think I'll try.
Because I just really want Maz to have a stress-free wedding.
Yeah, guys, I feel like it's always stressed, because I think the Brits was the same thing, and it was just so annoying because like that dress was so tight. Like, you know, when you just like, it's a lot of effort, and I just feel like it does just get annoying, because even sometimes I feel like, I don't know if it's bad, but sometimes I feel like I actually would rather like learn how to do all my stuff, because I do it how I want. Because I think there will be one thing as well, even like the hair, Adeola knew exactly what I meant by my hair, and I sent the picture.
And they didn't do the look that she wanted.
Yeah, and I feel like I could have done it if I did it myself. Yeah. So sometimes I feel like I'm capable of doing things myself, but
I just sometimes I wish like I could possess Maz sometimes and just be like, babe, this is not what I asked for. Like just straight up, like why do we need to be? It's not even about being nice sometimes. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think I need to guys, it's something I definitely need to work on 100%. I find when I'm saying them things, I feel like I'm upsetting someone, or I feel like they're
and
gonna
you would
be
never
upset.
say it in a way like. I feel like I'm a tone deaf person, so I'm quite a monotone person. So I'm like, no, it's not what I asked for.
This is exactly why as well, I think it doesn't actually benefit you doing like that, because what I notice is when Adeola will get what she wants, like by fire, by force, I don't explain it, like it will happen. I most times was like, oh, do you know what, it is what it is. Like it's unfortunate, but just what can I do? Yeah,
you can say
that is what it is. Like what can I do?
But I think I'll just be in the room. I think when it's like a proper important or something, I actually don't mind being in a room with you just to coordinate and just be like your
so guys, like just to be clear, I loved my look. It just wasn't, Adeola didn't. More than makeup, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
I loved my look, but it wasn't the look that I actually had in my mind, and I wanted to get all that prep for. So I even think like little things like like, I don't know, I just feel like when I'm thinking of my wedding, I'm actually quite worried. Like, I'm thinking, I don't know if I can rely on people to actually, babe, because I like, now I'm really deepening and opening. I just think, I don't know if people can actually stick to what I say, because I feel like 5 a.m, be ready by 11. We weren't ready.
I will do it for you. It's fine. I feel like now we know, you're not really good at, like, you know, just kind of like voicing that across. I am. So it's like, we 5 a.m, I'll tell, like, hey, where are you? Come here. Like, this is the look that we want. And I'll be looking at the picture like, no, can you cut this a bit more? And then I will even like say to you, do you like this, like this? You can like, you can even just be like, message me.
I think I do feel like I know I'll need you in a room.
That's fine.
If I'm relying on people to do a service kind of thing, I'm gonna definitely need you there. But it was so crazy because it was funny when you were talking about it, because it was like, I got what you were saying.
It was hilarious.
And I think it's because Adeola is very much like, I just know how when your face looks good to you.
And I just know her energy. I know what she's like. So like, it was kind of making me a bit upset that, you know, she was trying. And one thing I will say that I really like love about Maz is that even when something doesn't go her way, she's just such a graceful person. Like, she's still positive, she's still happy to be in the BAFTA. Like, even me, that I look amazing and my look
she did
my look went how I wanted it to. Like, she's not ruining my night. Like, I'm not ruining my night, but I'm not getting an energy that it's like, you know, like, oh, I don't want to do too much because I know my friend's not really feeling herself. Do you know what I mean? But I was just getting it. Like, I'm the one pissed off. But it's like, I was just pissed off for her, because I know, babe, if it was me, oh my God, guys, I would have been fuming.
Let me tell them a story, guys. We had a shoot. It was the Tinder one.
Okay.
And remember, there was meant to be a makeup artist. Babe, you was not happy. You remember, she didn't have foundation.
Is it? I don't even remember.
I think it was when Courtney, your old manager, was there. It was a Tinder shoot. I remember, I think we just finished getting ready. Adeola, you were not happy. She just didn't have the right makeup. You were so confused. Obviously,
I remember. Did I tell her to take it off?
Yeah, I think you was just...
I said I'll do my makeup myself. I don't care. Is it me that you're gonna, like, I'm gonna be looking on camera, like, and I'm gonna be sorry for you? You should feel sorry for me. What the helly? What the helly? Are you okay? So no, I was like, but when I was in the queue, for when it was creasing, I would have sent a picture, like, babe, my things are ready. Like, I'm really upset. Like,
I think you do it like it's feed. Adeola said to me, like, see it as feedback rather than anything, because I think I get so worried, like, oh, I don't want to insult their work. And as someone as well that does makeup, and if someone's like, but I've been doing this for years, I know I'm talking about, like, you just feel a bit like, oh, I'm not trying to say I don't like, I'm not trying to say this, but this is just
what I like on my face. But sometimes makeup artists do that, because I've even heard, like, there was another, like, someone wanted something for their makeup, and then the makeup artist was like, no, it won't look nice. And she was like, but that is the look that I want. And the makeup artist was like, no. And it's like, are you lot all right? Like, it's not about what you think is going to look nice, because no one's telling you to post the work. I want to go out with how I want to look. And do you know what I mean? This is a service that I am paying for, so therefore do it. So sometimes I do feel like they do sometimes like to do what they think works. And I'm always open to, like, them telling me as well, like, because sometimes they'll be like, oh, like, hello, whatever. They'll be like, try this, try that. And then once they try it and I'll be like, oh no, actually I want to try what I said as well. So, not everyone's like that. You kind of remind me of my mum though. Like, I was thinking about it when I was driving her. Like, I'm always a spokesperson. I've been like that since I was young. Like, my mum as well, she doesn't know how to speak up for herself. So I've always done it for her from when I was young, especially because, like, my mum always confided in me when she was, like, when I was young, about stuff like that might upset her and stuff. And like, I will be getting fuming for her, and then I'll see her in the situation, like, and I know, like, how she's feeling. I'm like, nah, my mum, like, so I've always been like that. And then obviously our older sister, I do it for my younger brothers. So it's like, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind.
I've been doing this, Maz, don't worry.
And then even with, like, these events now, like, I don't even, like, so guys, I'm defo in, I was saying to Maz, I think I'm in my villain diva era.
We were talking about this, because we did have a conversation about talking about this situation. I was thinking, oh, babe, are you sure you want to say that? I don't want you to say that. And then she's like, babe,
I feel like I should be able to say I don't like your makeup without feeling like, oh, someone's gonna feel like, because no, I don't even know who done your makeup, to be honest. But it's like, I shouldn't. I just feel like I don't want to have to hold back my opinions, because people are gonna feel like I'm being, I don't don't know, mean or whatever. And it's like, no, I really just want to be me. Because I was even saying to Maz, like, when I book people now, I don't want people posting me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want, like, if I'm paying for services, because I feel like people do this thing where they're like, influencers are so entitled. Service providers are very entitled.
Yeah.
Like, just because I'm paying, well, yeah, not just because I'm paying, but a lot of these like big events, like they get really excited to like post your look because you know the impact.
Yeah, everyone's talking about
it. You know the impacts, and especially when it comes to my look, like I know what I give when it comes to a red carpet. Yeah. I spend so much money on like creating the look, so much money, so much time, and I don't haggle people for their price. I pay what you tell me that I need to pay. So when people come and then they like, maybe if I'm not all the way wowed, don't feel like just because it's amazing don't mean you can now post my content. No.
Yeah.
People pay usage fees for that shit. So no. Yeah. So like I was saying to Maz, so you know that whole thing with Doechii with the umbrellas and like I really relate to it, and I didn't really like that people were calling her a diva because I am that person. Because when you have something in mind, and especially Doechii as well, she's probably paying like all these things, so it's like you not doing one thing is messing up my mood, and I don't care how little it is. Like even just her not bringing the light in, babe, that's pissed me off.
Yeah,
like it's really irritated me because I shouldn't have to now worry. I just feel like there's certain things that you should do as like service providers. Like if like
that's a standard.
Yeah, like if a hairstylist came and then I don't know for some reason you didn't have a blow dryer, that will piss me off.
Yeah,
because it's like, well, why would you not pack up a hair blow? Like you should just pack everything for that moment.
As well, babe, I do feel like because you're like that, if something happens the first time, they wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do it, and that's what I need to know. They need to know.
That's where I think maybe sometimes that whole rushing, and I'm like, they're not knowing that, oh crap, Maz is actually getting annoyed. And I can't actually rush Maz. Like, I can't take too long with Maz. She needs to be done at this time.
Yeah. So with my look, I collaborated with the stylist. I collaborated with my hairstylist. Like, it was all a collaboration because they know what they're going to get from it. I know what I'm going to get. So it's like, do you want me to pay for the dress, or do you want the what's it called? The promotion, like your dress is on the BAFTA, So like everyone was all collabing with me to create this look. So everyone's doing their work. So I paid for the makeup artist. So because I'm collabing with everyone else, they're posting my pictures. They're putting it all on their feed. So I said to the makeup artist, like, I don't want you to post me on the feed. Yeah. And then she was like, oh, she doesn't really think it's fair. And I just explained to her, like, well, everyone else, it's a collaborative post. I don't think it's fair where if I'm paying for something and then there's people that I haven't paid, and then they're just you're gonna get the same accessibility that they have, and you also got paid. Yeah. So I just explained that to her, and baby, even when I explained, she was like, okay, I understand. And I was really happy with that way, because after I explained it to her, like I had to break it down to her, like, because sometimes I feel like they don't understand, like this is also a service. I am a brand. Yeah. Like, brands pay for usage fees to sit on their page. Like if, I don't know, for example, random brand, Kumbi Skin wanted to pay for Adeola Patron to be on their page, they will be like a 3 months usage fee. So you can't use that content. You can only use that content for 3 months. If you want to use it more, like if we want to get technical into stuff, because you don't always want to be like, influencers are entitled. Y'all sometimes entitled with the content. So now I will tell people now, like, no, I don't want to get paid. And sometimes even when I pay for stuff, because I even still credited her. Everyone knows who done my makeup because I think she was amazing. And like Maz was saying, oh, are you sure you want to tell her that you don't want her to post it, or you're not going to book her again? I said, babe, I'll tell her not to post me and I will still book her again because I'm paying. Like, it's not like I'm saying...
It's not personal.
Yeah, it's not like I'm saying, don't come and work. I will still book you, and it's up to her. Like, if she wants to say, actually, I don't want to do your makeup, Adeola, if you're not going to let me post, then that's on her. But then it's like, but you're also going to get paid. So it's weigh up what one do you want? Because it's not, and again, it's not all their clients they post. So I don't get why sometimes, like, why you not also, I'm not just talking about this one moment with the BAFTA.
I have to really agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about just this one moment. You don't post all your clients, that because you do services all the time. So why are you so pressed on posting me and I'm paying?
And I'm telling you, I actually don't want my pictures on the site. Basically your site. I'm happy to do my makeup, pay for the service, but the promotional stuff, no. I agree with you guys. I do agree with Adeola on that, because I do feel like she said, you pay for something,
babe,
right?
the nights are expensive. Like, we can work together to work together.
Exactly.
Help me, help you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. But I can't be like, give my money, give my face, give my promotion.
Yeah.
And then what, you get 10 clients back off of me. And then sometimes I'll go to book these people again and they don't give a F about you. Because they've got a bigger client, and then now they're like flying AY and C. And look, what am I left with? Looking for a whole new makeup artist to go through the cycle again and again. No.
This is why I just do your makeup yourself. You can avoid a lot of things.
So Doechii, I get it. And I don't think it's a diva. Like, this is work.
Okay. This is where I'm going to say something.
Go on.
Okay, so you know how you say to me, like, you know, even in stressful situations, Maz, like, you're graceful.
Yeah.
I love Doechii, and I think I get it. It's so annoying when you put so much time. I think what it was just, give me the umbrella. I need an umbrella. I think she was all like, please?
No, because sometimes when you're in that, babe, and you don't know what happened. You don't know what's even happened like the whole day.
I get that, right? I get that. But she's still a public figure.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're still going to be, like, no, like, it's harder for us.
But people are saying, like, she was like, give me a fucking umbrella.
Should we watch the clip? Let's watch.
She was just like, I needed another one. Give me an umbrella. She wasn't swearing. She didn't cuss them. Her tone was assertive, and you could tell she was stressed out. I don't think she even knew who she was talking to. It was just out loud, like, someone get me an umbrella. It wasn't like,
but that's quite diva-ish. Yeah. Because even I'll give it. Shall I tell you what? Even Jennifer Lopez is it, like, when you get like that moment, people just don't like it.
But it's always when it's a black woman.
No, remember when Jennifer Lopez was like, there was a clip, like, Jenny's been getting it because her attitude's been very like diva-ish. Yeah. And I think it's like, I think being a diva is, you can be a diva, but I think it was how you're talking to service providers from outside.
But it was her team, though.
Yeah, like, it was her actual team.
Yeah, it was her team. No, it was her team.
Because they were getting umbrellas.
Because even her team, they wasn't mad.
This is what they're used to.
Yeah, like, and I feel like intense situations, like I get into, and I don't even have paparazzi. Imagine like you have PE, and you know, like, you don't know how the pictures are gonna go. They're probably gonna put it on some magazine or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it was her first, what's it called? Her first Met Gala. So she probably had a lot of pressure. Even Cardi was talking about the pressure she faces on carpet. So it's like, I can only imagine. I feel like it's a high intense situation for them. I mean, I can never relate.
Do you know what it is as well? I think to the outside, a lot of people that watch these Met Galas, right, and see, they don't know the production that goes into it. So they're probably seeing like chill.
Yeah, like and then I think people were like, oh, her look wasn't even that great as well for all of that.
And then I saw these clips where they're like, it's a shame because now people aren't looking at her look and actually embracing her look. Is that clip? That's why I feel like it's so annoying. That's why I feel like in those situations, you just got to try and be chill as possible because you just never know.
But I'll tell you now though, next time they will have that umbrella. They will have that umbrella.
He's got a point.
So
he's got a point, everybody.
And do you know what? I just feel like also as a woman in the industry, you do have to be like that. Even when I watch like all these interviews and they talk about how Nicki, like all the girls at the top, like Nicki Minaj and how stern she is and all of that, like you have to kind of like be like that sometimes.
Nice girls
to set a tone.
In a sense. Yeah. Because I've noticed that I've been in an industry where I know divas. And they're doing very well.
They're doing very well.
They're doing amazing. They are doing everything. And like, so it's like,
you just be seeing how they be working sometimes, and I'll be like, I could, even I'm like, I could never. But they be getting booked, they be and it's like, do you know what? Fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and be more of a diva. I think.
Yeah.
More of a diva.
Yeah.
But
I'll be your diva for you.
Be my diva.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
What's our next thing?
What's
our next event?
Are you going to tell them?
Yeah.
What? So, which one? The one that we're hosting?
Oh my gosh, we got two. I was going to talk about the one. Yeah, we're hosting two amazing things. So which one? The one that's coming first.
Oh, the brunch.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
So for the brunch, I'm going to take in the full reins of my hair and my makeup, I think. Not personal. I think let me just see if I do all myself. Yeah. Let me see if I can get all my TikTok done. Let me see. Yeah. I said, do you know what? I'm gonna just see.
And I'm gonna stay in my house at a time.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at my house as well because even the hotel is just when you have your setup, you have your lights, everything's easy. I think let me see and I'll tell you how it goes. Let's see if I'm early. If it's no one's doing my hair, no one's doing my makeup, and I'm just giving myself the time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I thought you'll be good because you're really good at like all that stuff.
It's just nice to have something like an effect where you think, oh, this looks good, but I didn't do it, but it looks like I did it, but it's just a bit better.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Maz, because she's so wow all the time. Like the standard is already hard. Because I'm like, I can do my makeup, but it's not like wow all the time. I don't do different looks. It's just like a set tone. So when I do get my makeup done, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it looks so
but Maz knows how to do a whoa on a simple Monday. Like, so it's like raw.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, so I think that one's going to be good. And I'm really excited for that one because you guys already know is the It Dine. Oh, do you know how I'm excited I am? We're going to be doing a brunch. We're going to have like a podcast episode.
A podcast live. Our first one. Oh my God. I don't think I'm deep in it as a real thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not deep in it as people are going to be like eating with us and we're going to be putting on a show
like, you guys.
I'm not even deep in it, so
I know.
For me, I'm just like, oh yeah, like whatever. And then the day before,
we're gonna be like, oh my God, baby.
But guys, you get a 3-course meal, and guys, we're gonna plan out the day. You don't want to ruin it too much because it's still gonna be a surprise. You know how your girls come.
Such a sisterhoody vibe, like
it's gonna be interactive. So all the details are on the link on our social pages, so you can see what the menu options are.
Yes.
So come along and see your girls. You know what's so funny? I'm seeing loads of comments about like, oh, you need to come to USA. I'm so mad.
I saw Miami. I was like,
South Africa. I saw South Africa. I saw Australia.
Even Amsterdam.
Babe, and I was like, oh, like all the other countries are actually upset they can't come. So if the UK don't show out, it will be embarrassing and it will be like, you lot are pushing us out of the country then.
Yeah.
UK, we're here.
We'll go where we're loved, you know.
Yeah, we're here. We're trying to do something for y'all. So if y'all don't come through and there's America saying come, there's South Africa saying come. Don't be saying people be running from their country.
Because we're trying.
So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really good. I know it's going to be really good. So.
Yeah, and we've already got our dresses already, so we are already ahead.
Oh yeah, we're really ahead. We're actually really, really ahead, so I'm actually excited. So this week's theme is when did you flip the script? When did you kind of
flip the script on these men?
Yes.
So I'm excited to get into your stories. So let's get into the first one. Flip the script. Whoa. Megan!
We're taking over.
No.
Now this is what you really call flipping the script. Please.
No.
Get it Wendy, sit down.
This is not a deeper podcast anymore.
It's a pimp podcast.
Yeah, Pimp City, peas up.
Yo there. Pimps and hoes now. We're taking over. Let's turn them to hoes. $1, $2, $3, $4.
So guys, we literally just got bombarded. I don't know what happened, but we have one mic because they even stole a mic. So Maz,
how am I feeling about the situation? I feel like a bad B pimp though, you know? I do feel ready to give it now a bit more.
Back to you.
Over to me. Your attitude has changed. I'm not going to lie. You're giving pimp energy.
I'm chilled.
You're chilled. But we are going to get into the first flip the script. Okay? So flip the script 1. Also, if you're watching visually, if you're listening to this podcast via audio, I suggest you just go and listen visually because it's a lot going on right now. But yeah, flip the script 1. I met this man and we started dating. I was so in love with him. I was still in school, but he came to Canada to study for a year. He found it a bit difficult to find jobs. Since I had a job, I fixed his resume and reapplied to places he was rejected. In the process, I paid this man rent, cooked for him with my own money, gave him love, Gave him money. When things became hard, we later moved in together, and then I started to find so many red flags. I then found out all the money I gave him, he sent to his ex in Nigeria. She didn't even know it was my money, as he was broke and prideful. Long story short, told his pastor's wife, and he paid me every dime I spent on him back.
Ew.
I actually have no... Do you know what? At least you clocked that. Anyways, you lot know how I thought about giving men money. I'm not even going to say too much. I just, when them one's self-aware, you knew what you done was wrong, and I'm sorry, we don't need to be taking care of men.
No, not at this age. And I think it's just so disgusting and scary to think that men are okay to take money from you to now spend on someone else. Like, have shame, have decorum. Like, huh?
What a shameless man. That's all we have to say. I just feel like that is a shameless man 101. Do not be giving men money unless they are your husband. Even so, I feel like as a man, asking a woman for money is very much like,
shameless.
Very like, my dear. My dear. But yeah, I'm glad she's got her money back, but still, like, girls, this is your lesson.
As a whole, just never ever give a man money at all. Even if you're on your last breath, take the last breath.
Literally.
Don't give him money. Please don't ever.
Yeah, I feel like it's better to watch them suffer than to try and get them out of suffering.
No, literally. Because if it was the other way around, would he give you money like that?
No.
So please, let's start you putting our thinking caps on. Please.
No, I'm really disappointed. Don't do that again. Don't. Ever.
And what's so funny, I bet he's even laughing himself, like, yeah, I'm not going to give this girl back her money, blah, blah, blah.
And he's going to come back to test you. Make sure you pass the test. Don't give him money, please.
Flip the script number 2. Hey girls, do I have a story for you? I met this guy on a night out. He was really polite when he moved to me, which was honestly the only reason I gave him my socials. He wasn't bad looking, but he wasn't all that. I like guys with a bit of edge to them. He was giving mummy boy a bit too much. I decided to entertain some light chat, but then I thought, wait, let me do some detective work. I started looking through his followers and found multiple good options for my roster. Chat dried up with this guy and I started to make some moves on his friends, the better looking ones who were much more my type. I may not have got with 2 of his better looking friends. Someone says toxic. I call it networking. That is so hip, daddy. So flip this script. I love that. I love when a girl flips it. Like, you know what? The friends, babe. Wait, I'm just deep in. She's got a roster of his friends.
Yeah.
She's a baddie. I like that.
Okay. Pimps here. Yoza. We support you. We like that. We're proud of you. Go on, girl.
He's not your husband, then babe. Network, all you gotta do. Sometimes don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Exactly that.
Amen. And I feel like as well, men do it too. They'll do the exact same thing to you, even 10 times worse.
Period.
Don't even do it while you're even sick. You're even in ditch. You're even upset.
My dear.
Yeah. And then you didn't do nothing wrong. The chat dried up. Why did he let the chat dry up?
Yeah. And if he really wanted to, then he would. Do you know?
Exactly. And
Like, why am I being distracted anyways? Why am I looking at your friends in the first place? Like, you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
I have my eyes focused. Sorry.
Okay, flip the script 3. Love the pod so much. Please come to Miami. Girl, take me. I have a little story about how I got my lick back, which I say is basically flipping the script. I was dating this guy once and something told me to search my name in his phone. I saw multiple messages of him and his boys talking about how they think my gym content is cringy. I make content about going to the gym as I'm a beginner and he didn't even go to the gym, so look who's talking. Honestly, he really wasn't all that, and I was looking for an excuse to dump him anyway. So I ended it and gave some stupid excuse. I don't even remember what. When I was next in the gym, I told my personal trainer I could find... When I was next in the gym, I told every personal trainer I could find that my boyfriend really wanted to start the gym, but he was way too shy, that he needs a lot of encouragement and they should call, email and text him whenever he will eventually book. He got so annoyed that one day he came into the gym and lost his shit at the receptionist while I was making those cringy TikToks. Ha 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 ha. I don't think you done enough. I don't feel like that was as much of a lick back. But I guess if he lost his shit, then it's good. Like, you got to literally see him do his shit. But I just feel like, I don't understand why men date girls they don't like. Like, you're dating someone and then, was it they dating or was that her boyfriend? Because she said she wanted to dump him.
Yeah.
So why do boys date girls that you find cringy or you could talk about like that with your friends? Like,
I think #insecure.
You're damn right.
Men love to go for women that are above their caliber or they try to humble us. We are pimps, ladies. We need to start owning a narrative and take, my dear, what you should have done, you should have been asking him for captions for your videos even to post them. My dear.
Do you know what? If he's so invested in how you do your gym stuff, let's see what his body looks like. I bet he has an apron belly. Let's see.
Please.
What does your body look like?
Please.
It's always the men that talk the most that their belly's the first thing that enters every room. Now check that.
Clap there.
Yeah, I agree. It's always the guys that show me your six pack and you're talking about, I don't understand it. You'd think,
yeah, you would think that you have something. It's just the audacity for me. Like, I feel like men think, I don't know who they think they are sometimes, but it's like, we actually like you for who you are because a lot of you don't look right. Do you know what I mean? Like, you lot don't be going to the gym. Sometimes later on, then they realize, I need to look after myself. But some of you lot, like, you don't be drinking enough water. Your skin, you don't have skincare. Under the bed, there's very bumpy. The back of your hair, your body is not bodying, but a woman will still love you down. And then your hair doing messaging because a girl, God forbid, a girl wants to look after her body and her health and get herself right. I have nothing else to say. Sorry, we got one mic because the pimps have been pimping.
Do you know what? Could it be a thing, yeah? Could it be a thing? Usually men are so, some men can be so influenced by their boys.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really be thinking that, but they just go along because you think like, haha, bare cool. Yeah, she's bare cringe, innit, bro? So guys, I mean, it's been quite chaotic.
when it's just like the BAFTAs, when is it ever not chaotic?
It's true. It's on brand with, the events.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, our tickets for our brunch is out, so you can check it out on our bio. I feel like it's going to be, no, let me not talk like that. I forgot I'm doing this affirmation talk. So
what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I feel like it's going to be sold out soon, but I'm going to be like, it's selling out, guys. It's literally selling out. Tickets are going fast, flying off the shelf. It's going to be gone probably by tomorrow. So don't waste time. I really want to be with the dolls.
It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And we've got some fun treats you don't want to miss out. It's going to be so good. I'm excited to see everyone as well.
Same. But yeah, guys, we've been pimped out. You know what to do.
I'm pimped out.
Literally, I don't even know if I'm giving pimp or hoe. At this point, I'm doing cross-contamination.
I'm giving confusion. I don't know what state I'm from, if I'm coming or going. It's just vibes.
Literally. But guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We are on route to 15,000 subscribers.
And guys, if you're listening on audio, do not forget to give us the 5 stars and leave a cheeky review. We are on the comedy category, babe.
Why are we?
I don't
But when I last checked, we was on personal relationships.
I saw it last, it said comedy. I was like, we're funny.
Yeah, we're just naturally, do you know when you're just funny? Like, when you just got it, you got it. We're just I think we're just all-rounders, literally. So what can we do? Now we're pimps. You didn't even know we could be pimps. Look at us now. Is that what I mean? But
same time next week, guys.
Yes. Bye.
Pimps and pimpettes. It's been real on the Deep It podcast.
And that's all.
Peace up to be free.
Keep pimping, everybody.
We out.
Love you.